Hey guys, and welcome back to Film Excitement. How are you doing? I hope you're having a great day. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the worst restaurants and kitchen nightmares. But before we begin with today's topic, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notifications so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. Chef Gordon Ramsay traveled around the United States from 2007 to 2014, seeking to help failing restaurants get out of debt, improve service, and turn their companies around. Employees who were at odds with one another, proprietors who didn't know what they were doing or had simply lost interest, people who were in over their heads, and menus that were missing were among the issues he discovered. He discovered a lot more about why these companies were struggling at times. Some were unclean, some didn't use fresh food, had unskilled cooks, out-of-style decor, and a slew of other problems that impeded their chances of success. However, there were times when Ramsay came upon things that were vile, unpleasant, and downright revolting. Here are some of the show's most terrifying restaurants. Burger Kitchen. Burger Kitchen's most unpleasant feature was its proprietors. Despite having a talented chef on staff, they ruined the food via their own plans and terrible management, resulting in a one-of-a-kind two-parter. The restaurant owners believed Yelp was working against them and that there was a plot against them. Burger Kitchen was quickly sold owing to poor management, aside from a false cough. Fans have their own ideas about whether the event was staged or not. Trombianos. It is difficult to determine what is the worst. The fact that the kitchen had clearly not been cleaned properly in years, leading in a buildup of grime and sludge, or the discovery of real rat droppings in the same area where food is cooked. When there is a relationship with the in-laws involved, most disagreements don't end well. Authorities seized the eatery after it failed to pay a litany of taxes due to personal feuds, poor food hygiene, and mounting debt. Leela's. It's never a good thing when Gordon has to gag on something in the kitchen. Worse, Leela's had been failed to keep the refrigerator at the right temperature, resulting in the majority of their products spoiling. Chef Ramsay was dissatisfied with the way the Californian restaurant was run. With typographical problems on the menu and a lack of culinary expertise, it's no wonder that Leela's collapsed due to massive debt. Seascape. While the interesting setting on a historic ship at the New York restaurant was intriguing, it unfortunately fell short of expectations. The kitchen was a wreck once more, in desperate need of a thorough cleaning. The smell of sewage drifting through the restaurant was a foreshadowing of what was to come. Gordon even got pesto that had gone bad and was past its expiration date. Without a doubt, the restaurant was quickly sold to new management. Peter's. Another establishment that didn't know how to use a freezer properly, Peter's New York Italian Cafe was struggling to stay afloat after selling dangerous food for months. The financial problems were so bad that a debt collector showed up in the middle of the play, causing an actual scuffle. The founder later sold the company to other owners, and Peter was accused of having mafia ties. Dillon's. Ramsay saw fly sheets totally covered in dead flies, a pot of some sort of mystery sauce with mold growing on it, rotten burgers, green chicken, and ancient potatoes when he visited this New York eatery. Oh, and did we mention that all of these foods were actually offered to him? Dillon's debuted in the show's inaugural season in 2007 and was then renamed Purnima before closing in 2009. The show's general manager allegedly tried to sue to prevent the episode from airing at the time. Casa Roma. The ideal combo for a nasty and terrible dinner is rotting veggies and sour pork, which Ramsay discovered being served at this eatery during a Season 3 episode in 2010. There were no labels on the food. Perform a sniff test to check if it's still good, I guess? The meat was rock hard and dripping in its own blood, and Parma ham was developing mildew. Another kitchen had Ramsay puke after he became physically ill after viewing and smelling a 3-month-old rack of ribs. The dirty bathroom wasn't any different, when bodily fluid strewn about it as if it hadn't been cleaned in months. Before closing in 2017, the restaurant remained open for a brief time. Spanish Pavilion. Do you know what it would make a tank of live lobsters taste revolting? A dead lobster swims around with them before they're pulled out to be cooked and eaten, contaminating them with diseases. Ramsay proceeded to walk in cooler and found more dead lobsters and slimy snails. In the kitchen, there was also that bird. The restaurant in Harrison, New Jersey was featured on the show's 4th season in 2011, and it appears to be one of the few that is still open. The restaurant's most recent reviews are mostly favorable, with visitors and locals complimenting the big serving, tasty cuisine, and excellent service. That is all we have for y'all today. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, make sure to ask them in the comments down below, and I'd love to help you. Also, if you guys enjoyed the video, then be sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for more content like this and much more. We'll see you guys next time. Take care until then. Goodbye, everyone.